Yeah, hi peeps, it's Tersse back on the old spot box once again. Getting drunk and my video's getting longer and longer every day, every minute, every second it grows a little bit, you know what I mean? So, big lovely beard, you know, and I'm talking about Dayz standalone. I'm pretty pissed about the way that they're setting up the standalone with all this, you know, broken, worn, badly damaged shit, you know what I mean? It doesn't really make much sense. I mean, I wish they would just actually look at other MMOs around the world and just say, you know, what would be a great thing is the longer you survive in the world, the better your skills get. So you just pick up, you know, weapon repair kits, you know, blood bags, you know, medicines, you know, and you know, and even in opening tins, they've got this way, you know, certain items open the tin and you lose 30% of the food in the tin, blah blah blah, you know. What I would think is each character when it spawns in has a minimum amount of skill. And when you pick a gun up and start using it, you might not be, you know, the greatest shooter in the world, but the longer you live, the more you fire the gun, you know, the more you aim at things and shoot them, the better you get. You get skill levels. They should put this into the game. Dayz, come on. The longer you live, the better you get at using shit, you know. So whenever you find a weapons repair kit, if it's the first weapons repair kit you get, you maybe get 25% weapon repair out of it. So long as you find them regularly and use them on your gun often enough, you can keep that gun repaired. But as you survive longer, you know, after like, you know, 7 days of being alive or whatever, you know, or, you know, you could argue about how long you've got to be alive for it to improve. You know, you get a 50% bonus to using a repair kit. The repair kit itself shouldn't have damage on it. The person using it should have skill levels of using it. The more you use damage repair kits, you know, the more benefit you get from the damage repair kit, you know. I would just say that would make more sense in a realistic world. The longer you live, the more things you're going to use, the better you become at using them. Therefore, dying actually has a bigger consequence. You know what I'm saying? It would actually encourage people not to just spawn in and run about chopping people up with an axe, because you're never ever going to get to the next stage of actually, you know, living long enough to gain experience and utilising the stuff in the world. This is the basis of all MMOs, experience, and it's what's missing from Dayz. There is no qualifier or quantifiable benefit of living a long time. You can be there and live 30 days and a new spawn can sneak up behind you and kill you with an axe, and everything you've got is gone. You know, you have, even for all the armour you put on, all the, you know, the pristine stuff you pick up, a new spawn with an axe can knock you the fuck out with one hit, and that doesn't make sense. It would make sense that if you had lived long enough in the world, you would be more robust. The stuff you picked up would actually have some protection towards an axe, you know. But nowadays, an axe is a one-hitter killer, you know what I mean. And you know, I just think being alive in the world more than, you know, 20 minutes should have connotations. You should then become, you should go from, you know, you survive 4 hours, you're now into the 8-hour survivor stage. You get some bonuses in how you utilise and you know, and use the stuff you've got. And if you're alive for 7 days, that, you know, that should have more benefit to you than someone who's just respawned. And if you're alive for 30 days, you know, I'm just saying, you know, if you're going to put this stuff into the world, don't make the stuff worn and crappy and broken. Just utilise the ability for someone who's lived in the world long enough to take that stuff and utilise it better. I think that would be a better track to take in Dayz. I don't know. What do I know about games? I'm only 52 and I've been playing games for over 20 years. So what the hell do I know about improving a game that people have been complaining about ever since its inception, even though they're addicted to playing the fucking thing, you know? I love Dayz. I would just love them to actually look at other MMOs, maybe take some, you know, threads of, you know, common wisdom about how those MMOs use the ability for people to stay in the world, live in the world, and it benefits from being alive longer than others, you know. But that's just me. Anyway, stand you fucking var, motherfuckers, and I hope somebody, somewhere out there, can put somebody who's dealing with developing Dayz in touch with this video so they can actually listen to what I say and actually put some of it into practice in the game, because it would absolutely increase the game's playability by, you know, hundreds of hours of play for every character, you know what I mean? Because we would all want to stay alive more than just going down the coast and chopping each other up with axes, or sitting on a hill and shooting new spawns. No benefit to it. Maybe there should be a benefit, a point system for killing people who are of your same calibre or of the same length as you, time as you, and maybe there's a detriment to killing new spawns, you know what I mean? I don't know. You know, there should be some way of balancing something out there like an MMO does, you know what I mean, and giving the points you can, you know, use, and maybe a trading post, maybe that should be introduced, you know what I mean, trading, you're going to introduce crafting, you know, maybe these points that you gain or lose from killing people your own level and not killing new spawns, maybe we need to bring that into the game, you know what I mean, I'm just saying, you know, it's all very well we're just running about killing each other, but it actually detracts from actually the experience of surviving the apocalypse as far as I'm concerned, you know. So, motherfuckers.